Hi guys, welcome back to another stream of Father of Boy, part 18. Yeah, I'm actually in Svartalsheim. Svartalsheim. I did some side quests. You know, I got back to my original armor that I had earlier. But yeah, so we're gonna try to see if we can continue to Muspelheim to continue the story. Give me chips. And let's go.
You said you know where to look for Surtur.
Yeah, I unlocked the secrets in his shrine when I was in Muspelheim with Thor. Don't worry, he didn't see me go in.
That was not my worry.
Now look, when we find Surtur, we'll have to convince him to combine with his wife, Samara.
Combine?
Yeah, when the two of them, join, they'll create an enormous Asgard-destroying monster.
Oh my.
Sorry about that. I had to blow my nose. Let's go. Oh, door. Door.
Friends, I'm sorry to report negotiations aren't going well in Helheim. However, there's a chance Frasfelger might be more amenable of speaking to a member of the, deceased. Mimir, you're needed.
Oh, death is a skill now. I suppose these two can survive a bit without me.
Yes, we can.
If you wouldn't mind.
Very well.
Many thanks. We'll catch up with you later.
Hey,
Okay.
I think I can see Surtur's forge in the distance.
I think. I want to break some pots first. Hold on. Break. Oh, we're supposed to go that way anyway. Okay. Whee!
Surtur's wife. Where is she?
Niflheim, I think.
I want the chest.
Head down towards that tower. We might be able to see the forge.
Ooh, more stuff. Hello? Ooh. Don't
Heads
mind
up.
if I yes. Thought I heard a raven.
Go!
That's right.
I wonder
Die.
if they saw their prophecy and decided to isolate themselves in their home realms to fight it.
Understandable.
Hopefully they'll understand why Ragnarok needs to happen now.
Where's this bloody raven? I hear you, little bitch. You out here? Hello? Little raven. No. Okay, so you're in here. Where are you? Oh, you're right there. Cheeky little thing.
It's one raven down.
Oh, look. Got 10 more to go. To defeat.
Look, over there.
Hello? Oh, Snaffle. Take that. And that, and that, and that. Ow. Sure, you real quick.
Changing arrows!
Take that.
It's down! I think the forge might be past this lava fall.
You know this.
When I was here before, I saw something that looked like a forge anyway.
It looked like a forge. Oop. I'll kindly take that. Thank you. Break those. Anything in here? Nope. Okay, let's go. What's over here? Nothing. This way? This way. Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
We need to be ready for Surtur, in case he doesn't want to help us.
Ready.
Prophecy says he and Sinmara join, but who knows how they're gonna feel about it now.
You would try to force these primordial beings into submission.
Well, I don't know. Can't win this war without them.
I hear Lunda. Oh. I'll kindly take that. Thank you.
We gotta be close. I can hear the forge.
You sure that's not Lunda? What's over here? Okay, so are you one of the? Oh, okay. Nope, wrong one.
Alka.
It's one of those ones. Thank you for that. Now. Okay. Alright. Breaky.
Alka.
Come on. So there's that. And then I know we can do
Alka.
that. And then like that.
There we go.
See, I smart every once in a while. Horn.
Something ahead. Be ready.
Oh, oh, oh. Ow! There's one of them.
Alpha!
Ow! Can you not do... No!
Food for loud!
No!
We stunned it! We gotta take out these springs!
You don't say. I need to find the last one. Ow. I'm on fire. Oh, shit.
You're on fire! But you probably already know that. One of its runic springs must be hidden.
There it is.
Those pillars look weak. Maybe there's a spring there.
There you go. Crush it! Crush it! There you go.
Whew. Nice job. I'm really sweaty.
Let us find Surtur.
Ooh. Ooh, see me. Ooh. I think I could do Atreus. You definitely need to need that. Uh, Wait, what about the armor? Oh. There. Anything else?
Through the broken gate. I think we're close.
What, your father can explore? Come on, son. I do need a healing stone, though. Don't mind if I yeet.
It's gotta be him.
We will ask.
Whee! I hear another bird.
Hello? Surtur? Well, either it isn't him, or he's ignoring us. Come on.
Where's this bird? I hear it. Where are you? Oh. Hey.
Hello?
Hello.
We seek a fire giant.
Go away.
What just happened? Hey, that
We
wasn't...
deal with these first.
Well, come on, open up. There you go.
Stronger on the left! Another one?
Focus! He is the
Oh.
guardian of this realm. It is his right to defend it.
This will be interesting. Oh shit.
Watch your left!
Open your chest. Open your chest. That helps out.
But you probably already know that. Behind you, father!
Will you leave me alone?
Right side! Incoming!
Open your chest again.
Hey, son! Now's your chance!
Come on.
Get down!
Open your chest. Oh my god. Come on. One of you.
Left side!
That helps. Ow. First of all. Take that.
Man, if that is Surtur, he's got a lot to answer for.
As you said, we need him.
Do 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 do. I still want to kill this bird. Where's this bird? Where are you, little green thing? I hear you. Now where is you? No, I know you're not that far. Surtur, can we talk? Do you see a little green bird that I can kill?
I won't help you.
Who are you?
Who you seek, and what's left of him.
Why won't you help us?
I don't want to.
Elaborate.
We'll die.
Right. Because you've got so much to live for.
Not me. Her.
So what's the point of all this? You keep separate from Sinmara just so you can sit here and wait to die? At least if you joined with her, you'd be together again.
We are together. Got her heart. She's got mine. It's not much, but it's enough.
But you're not even...
Have you ever been in love? It's pretty good.
And Odin will succeed. And all realms save Asgard will fall.
Yeah, he must die. It's true. But I won't sacrifice her any more than you would him. Sorry.
That's at the point.
Come.
Wait. Those blades.
Huh.
May I see them?
Let him see it. Blades of Chaos.
Yeah, there's primordial fire in those.
They are not of these lands.
Shouldn't matter.
Ooh.
Yeah, that could work.
What could?
What'd you do?
Those in here. And I'll become your monster. But I don't want her involved at all.
But the prophecy says you two have to combine.
Screw prophecy.
Sure this'll work?
What have I got to live for?
Yeah, screw prophecy at the moment.
Not here. Follow me.
I want to kill this bird first. It's like, what?
Where do we go?
Spark of the world.
Which is...
Place where Niflheim and Muspelheim, where the first realms came into existence.
Got it. Need 9 more birds.
You won't be able to get through this.
Surtur?
Still me. Better than walking.
What awaits us at this spark of the world?
Magic, primordial stuff. With that and your blades and my heart, we'll be good. I'll get big. Smash stuff.
Called Smash.
But what'll happen when you change?
Dunno. Won't be me anymore.
But how will you, or, future new you, know when to attack Asgard?
You got the horn, right?
Yeah?
Then we're good.
Ooh.
Sort of
Sidetrack.
at the beginning of everything?
Yeah.
What was it like?
Loud.
Loud.
So, here
Ooh.
it is.
Ooh.
The spark of the world.
This is beautiful.
It
I'll meet
is.
you
This is so
across.
trippy.
This feels too easy. Odin knows we have Gjallarhorn. He knows you have the mask. After killing Brock, he knows we would seek Surtur to start this war.
But what other choice do we have?
None. He knows that too.
What's over here?
Aren't you the ones in a hurry?
Can I heal? Please?
This is it.
What about Sinmara? Should we at least tell her?
No. It'd hurt her too much.
More than not knowing what happened to you?
Sometimes loving someone is about choosing the lesser pain.
That doesn't make any sense.
Promise you'll stay away from her.
You have our word.
Sorter, is stabbing you with the blade's gonna be enough to create this new you?
Sinmara's heart is cold. So beautifully cold. Your dad's now got my fire in those blades. If enough of me and the spark's fire go into enough of her, it should work.
Okay.
Come here.
It should. This is so trippy. I like it though.
Blades. Move! This'll hurt.
A lot. Ow.
Now, for the really painful part. My fire, her heart. Combine them, you get ragnarök. It's time.
Are you so happy about it now? Oop, did we kill him?
How long do you think this is gonna take?
Oh, shoot. Valkyries. Man.
Odin must have sent them!
Did I get her simultaneously? Ow. Ow. You bitch. How dare you? Oh, jeez. Ow!
You're my child.
My son. No. Come on, Kratos. Come on, Kratos.
We can really use the hand right now. Jump up!
Come here. I gotta.
Look for it out!
Ow.
Yo, get out of there!
Oh shit. Nope. Take that.
Incoming! Right side!
Ow. Ow. Where'd you go? Where? You have a date with my fist. Don't you not? Where? Ow. No. Rip up her wings. Ow. Ow. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Get away from there!
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oop. There we go. That is so cool. Good time of trees.
Did it work? Sorter! Are you there?
I can upgrade.
Father, over here!
The Dropner Spear. Sweet.
Whoa! Will you help us attack Asgard? Great! Hear that? All we have to do is call him with Gjallarhorn when we're ready. Let's head back to Muspelheim. We can take the Mystic Gateway back from there.
Let's go. Before I do anything. No. Triss. Well, everything's fully upgraded with him. Wolf definitely does more damage now. Sweet. The only thing that needs to be more fully upgraded is that. Okay.
It worked. I can't believe it. We've got Ragnarok on our side. Sorter's plan just worked. I mean, the Valkyries were a small setback. I bet we've got Odin worried now. He knows we're coming for him.
You better be worried.
Think about it. We're gonna show up to Asgard, and Ragnarok's gonna come in and wreck everything. Odin won't stand a chance. We're gonna win. Groa was right.
Groa failed to predict what we would sacrifice in return.
Maybe she could only see the big stuff. This is gonna work, right?
It must.
Hopefully it will. Oh.
Ragnarok's strength grows.
Hey, check out that cliff. The earthquake must have shook this place up enough to make a ledge.
More of Odin's forces.
Trying to finish the job as Valkyrie started. Watch your right!
Woo, fully upgraded.
Whip her out!
There we go. There we go. Take my fury. Now fall off the cliff like everyone else.
There will be more.
We gotta get out of here.
Let's go, son.
So, you fought in a lot of wars, right? You've never had anything like Ragnarok on your side?
I have. And the creature does not guarantee our victory.
Right.
It really doesn't. I mean, it helps. In a way.
Another earthquake. This whole place is gonna fall apart if those keep happening.
Face my wrath.
Watch out! Left side!
These were not here before.
Jump up!
Ow.
Father, the Einherjar aren't gonna stop attacking anytime soon. We need to get back.
Yeah, we're trying to give back. Come on, sunny boy.
Be quiet. I mean, you're always quiet, but this feels different.
I had hoped my days of ceaseless battles were over. I had hoped to never see my son go to war.
Sigil arrows can break through their shields! Don't give up!
Ragnarok is here!
Behind you! Watch out! Got some Bifrost on you! Be careful!
No shit, Sherlock.
We need to leave before anything else shows up. The gate is just through this crack in the rocks when you're ready. Father, I know we're doing the right thing. Ragnarok has to happen.
The price we and others paid for this war is high. It will only get higher.
It'll be worth it.
Better be worth it.
How did it go? And yes, my usefulness to a certain Vanir numpty did run out.
Ragnarok awaits our call.
As do the armies of hell. Thanks mostly to me. It seems war is upon us at last. Where to now, brother? We've some time before we're expected at the temple.
This could be our last chance, Father. Is there anything you want to finish up?
So many things to do in Vanaheim. Let's finish this.
So, Father's new spear. It's made out of a ring?
Drop me your eye. Forged by the Huldra brothers as a gift for Odin.
How does it work?
Every so often, the Dropnir drips out identical copies of itself. The Huldras presumably figured that if one golden ring was a good gift, an infinite number of them would earn them a permanent place in Odin's heart.
But it didn't.
Not even a little.
But it did in my heart, which is great, which is nice. Let me...
The boss is going to want whatever lead worms you have, so, hit the time already.
Master Kratos, young Master Atreus.
As you
I'm
asked.
so relieved to see you safe. My infinite condolences. What a rambunctious bunch. I do not know what to say. I am devastated to hear about what happened to Master Brock. To think that something like that could happen in my home of all places. I am sickened and deeply sorry. Is Master Sindri all right?
No. But he is safe. He has returned to Midgard.
I see. I can only imagine the grief he must be feeling. Please,
yeah.
take care, you two. Well, stay safe, everyone.
Thanks.
Oh, hey. I had a feeling you might pop in here. You know everybody's meeting in Midgard, right? Quality heavy stuff for you.
You can upgrade you.
Oh, this is real good for wood. Better for bone.
Upgrade Blades of Chaos.
Now those are some angry knives. Even pointier than before.
Upgrade you.
Brutal. Y'all feeling crafty? Gimme. Y'all feeling crafty? What can I do for you?
A good fit.
Y'all feeling crafty?
We heading out?
Yep. Sindri, I'm so sorry for your loss. Alrighty. Let's go. Let's finish this.
Well, this is it then. The beginning of the end.
The end for Odin. And after that, a new beginning for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Atreus.
I'm just looking forward to seeing all the realms finally standing up to him. Elves and dwarves and hell itself.
You are so certain they will unite.
They have to. After everything they've been through. They have to. Don't they?
It's a possibility.
Anything in Midgard you want to do? You know.
I mean, there is a few things I know we can do. But
While we still can.
Freya and the others are still making preparations for the attack, so there's time.
not necessarily. I just want to get this done and over with. Well, I mean, I did go
Oh,
here.
sounds like things went well enough in Muspelheim.
I mean, probably. Surtur didn't want Samara involved. So instead of them combining to form the ragnarök piece, we did a workaround that looked rather good.
Well, hold that thought. I think it's about to get violent.
Yes. Punch crush. Yeah.
Roll down! Now's your chance!
Yay. So I did that. Oh, maximum reach. Come on, Sonny boy.
I guess the army of giants fighting the Ragnarok was just part of Groa's lot. There aren't enough giants around. And the ones that are, they're not really fighters, are they?
Yes.
Wish for
Giants.
peace. Be ready for war.
Better to have weapons and not need them than the other way around. Yes.
Tyr didn't want to intimidate anyone with his armaments, lad, but rather had them on hand in case his hand was forced. Impressive looking weapon, isn't it?
It is big.
Get the story done and over with.
Okay. Ready when you are.
Let's do this.
The armies are probably gathered in their home realms, waiting for when we blow Gallarhorn. Guess I was kind of hoping to see some of them here.
When all the realm towers open at once, we'll see plenty, lad. Odin won't believe what's coming for him.
No. Odin had lifetimes to prepare
Oh.
for this.
What?
Whatever Groa's deception, he heard the truth as Tyr. Do not underestimate him.
Exactly.
Rousing speech, brother. Very inspirational.
There's treasure here. Freya.
Wow. The Valkyries look different.
Welcome back. Hildisfini informed me of your success. We've been planning accordingly.
Well, what would Ragnarok be without Ragnarok?
Who else agreed to join us? I see the Valkyries.
Better than that. They are reborn. Corporeal and uncorrupted, thanks to no small amount of Vanir magic. They're shield maidens now.
Nice.
And your brother.
He came through. The elves called a truce to unite against Asgard. That gives us an advantage by air, and with Hel's army for a vanguard.
What about Sindri? Will the dwarves fight?
We haven't heard from him. But there's time yet. And I think we have what we need to clear a path for the Ragnarok beast.
Well, when you say it like that, why worry at all? Sigrun! It's good to see you so... alive.
Oh. Yes. I wasn't myself when last we met.
Hmm.
I'm glad you're safe. My queen, the Shield Maidens will be divided among the forces breaching from Alfheim, Helheim, and here in Midgard. We stand ready. Kratos, Atreus, Mimir, please excuse me.
Oh. Good night, then.
Freya, have you determined our path out of Asgard?
If the towers are the way in, we count on them being the way out.
And if they are not?
Then we all know what we signed up for. Our plan is only missing one thing. A leader.
That honor is yours. You have a righteous claim, and the respect of your troops. And you have faced this enemy before.
I held his invading army to a stalemate. This is our invasion, a siege on his terrain. I want our most experienced wartime general in the field. I don't care about the honors, I don't care about the prophecies and champions. I just need us to win.
Freya.
I know what I'm asking. Just sleep on it. Here we are. Kratos, your
Asking
tent
me
is
to be
to
the
the
general?
right, and Atreus, yours is to the left.
Mine?
A young warrior needs his own space, don't you think?
I do. Wow. Thanks.
Sleep on what we spoke of. Let me know in the morning what you decide.
You're asking me to be general of your army? Of the army? I'm so honored, but...
Excuse me.
Yes.
May I have a moment with Mimir?
Sure.
I don't know what tomorrow brings, but if tonight is our last night, I'd like to spend it feeling something besides hate. Will you tell me one last silly story?
There's nothing I'd like more. Except perhaps a dance. Though I may have lost a step. Due respect, love. I don't tell silly stories.
You only tell silly stories.
Oh.
I could never argue with you.
Okay. I mean, you are a seasoned general. Too.
Can I sleep here tonight?
Oh.
You must quiet your mind.
I can't.
Then I will tell you a story.
If I fall asleep, promise you'll finish it tomorrow?
Of course.
That is so sweet. No.
Now, close your eyes. There was an old man who chopped wood for his village. Every evening he bore the logs on his back and delivered them to his people. But the logs were heavy, and he grew weaker as time went. And one day, he threw down the logs as he could no longer bear their weight. And he called for death to come to him. And when death arrived,
No. I remembered my mom used to read me stories when she was off, just to put me to sleep. Just like that. No.
He's the only one who ever got my highbrow sense of humor. Damn fine woman she was. Apart from her taste in men, of course.
She was a special woman. She wanted to protect people.
She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home.
Young Latrice. Hey, Faye.
Does my request upset you? Death is a natural part of life, my love. I wish only to be prepared for when my time comes. We mortals must do such things. I am glad to have you prepare with me.
You guys are a cute couple. Come on, Mr. Grumpy Pants.
You were quiet.
I have nothing to say.
Well, say something. I enjoy hearing your voice.
The funeral pyre. I would have chosen different.
Oh?
Really? Oh, yeah. I mean, there's also the boat, and then you light an arrow and shoot it.
In my land, we entomb our loved ones.
You would have me trapped in the ground for eternity.
I would have you close to me.
How touching. My rotting corpse would bring you such comfort.
I mean, some cultures do that.
Once tried to take charge of your ending, did you know?
That was different.
Circumstance, yes. But not on purpose.
Possible.
for a distant future. There is much time ahead of us.
I wish to better a future that will exist without me, whenever that day comes. For you, and for our son. We will always walk together, Kratos. You will always be a part of me. I will always be a part of you.
And when you are gone, that part of me dies as well. I feel your absence.
Culmination of love is grief. And yet we love, despite the inevitable. We open our hearts to it. When the pyre is spent, and you have gathered my ashes, spread them from the highest peak in all the realms. You will do this for me.
How can he differentiate like human ash versus like everything else ash? That's the one thing I wonder. Back then.
Deeply is to have loved fully. Open your heart to the world as you have opened it to me, and you will find every reason to keep living in it.
This music.
What's going on?
It is time.
I'll meet you outside, Father. Sir.
No.
We'd hoped to fly into battle with you one more time, my queen.
Me too. But not as your queen. As sisters.
My heart.
Are you ready?
Yes. I will be your general.
It will be an honor to fight alongside you, General.
Aye, brother.
Oh, I got
I'll be right by your side.
I got chills.
So, what are your orders?
To the temple.
I got chills. Oof. Let's do this. Let's see what I'm in.
Hey, General Kratos! I got something you're gonna want before you go to war.
Thanks for grabbing that for us.
You Y'all feeling crafty?
I mean, I'm already all set.
What was I thinking? Of course you got your armor all set. Just go win. That's all that matters. Oh, do you think it wise to go off without stocking up? You may never get a chance again. I'm so sorry that was dark. Thanks again for finding Helka's ball. Now, let me repair that armor for you. Y'all feeling crafty?
A little bit of that.
I can use this. I don't usually buy stuff from customers, but I'll make an exception for you. I'll probably melt that down. Sure. I'll take it. Window shopper.
I sold you stuff, woman.
General.
Sir? General?
General?
Sir.
Hey, bud. General.
Tears Temple.
I came to these lands to escape my past, to start a new life. I can hide no longer. I do not want this war. We have suffered enough. Prophecy did not lead us here, nor will it win this battle. Wars are won by those that are willing to sacrifice everything. If that is the cost of vengeance, so be it.
Odin has taken so much from us already. The realms have suffered enough. No matter the cost. This ends today.
If going out in a blaze of glory means that Odin burns too, that's where I'll be. A big, fat smile on my face.
Chills.
For Brock.
Oof, the chills I'm getting. Unite all the realms. for Narnia! Sorry. Had you.
Ready yourselves.
Oh, we gotta destroy that.
Niflheim Tower is falling.
And if Odin goes after Niflheim next,
They're trying to shut out Ragnarök.
we gotta stop those war machines.
Yeah, we do. Let's do it. Oh, yours. Oh.
Not
Oh,
an
no.
ideal start.
Wait.
Ingrid, we don't have time.
I know. Just wait.
Ingrid.
Ingrid!
Well, we got work to do.
That's cool.
You three, follow them. Atreus. Freya, with me. Watch our flanks. To the war machines.
This way!
Oh.
Push forward.
What was that?
Incoming right side!
There's still time. We have to...
No!
The wolves.
Angrboda! I knew you'd show up!
Incoming!
What's our next plan, brother?
We have no other plan. Our focus remains on the war machines.
We should head for the flaw behind the Asgard Tower. Without Ragnarok, it's our only chance to break through the wall.
Research flaw! You said only Surtur knew how to use it!
Let's pray I was wrong. Incoming! Back here!
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
Enemies on the left!
Ow, ow.
Behind you, brother!
The war machines. We use them to breach the flaw and strike the city with our allies.
Sounds desperate.
Good. Desperation is our advantage.
Would have preferred a realm-destroying bad guy, but I suppose desperation is better than nothing.
This way. No. This way.
Was that?
It was. Odin's new Valkyrie queen is Gnash. It's complicated.
I would think so.
Then we must hurry.
Incoming behind you, brother!
The Alpha!
Take that.
What's your right?
Behind you, look out!
Behind you, look out!
The Alpha! Behind you, look out!
Let's go.
Up here.
Jormungandr!
A welcome sight, but he didn't follow us from Midgard. Curious. He'll keep Thor busy at least.
Eyes up!
Ow. Can you not get away from me?
The Alpha!
Let's go.
No! Damn it!
Keep moving.
At least that army is already dead.
We're getting nowhere! The Einherjar return from Valhalla as quickly as we kill them!
Freya, hello. Oh no!
There goes the Alpine reinforcements.
We are running out of armies.
Hi guys.
Looks like the Giants made it after all.
Snake looks different.
He is different. But when I was away, never mind, later.
The Einherjar's link to Valhalla. My sisters and I must sever it.
Go.
Still no sign of the dwarves.
Sindri won't let us down. We have to trust him.
Rally all you can. We will make for this Svartalfheim tower.
I think they're not gonna come.
So what's the plan? How are we gonna breach the wall without Ragnarok?
The war machines.
Oh, so we're pretty desperate, huh? The
But remember, Odin was making the dwarves build the war machine.
Dragon, incoming!
Where the heck am I supposed to go?
Damn it! Ragnarok is supposed to be here! Why isn't he here?
Ow.
There! That pillar is standing on the fleet! Agrabah! No! That Valkyrie followed them through the realm chain!
Your friend.
She'll be fine! We got more important things to worry about! Even if we can breach the wall!
Perhaps it is better this way.
Better for who?
Bye.
The dwarves are here! Way to go, Sindri! It's just Sindri!
I know. I'm late.
Where is your army?
No more dwarves are dying for this.
Sin!
Save it! Odin forced them to build those war machines. And I'm here to tear them down.
Before you break them, you must put them on the floor.
Fine. Leave it to the dwarves to clean up after the giants.
Let's go. I am totally... There he is.
About bloody time he showed up.
You don't get to use us anymore.
More or less what you wanted. I didn't want this. No.
Close your heart to it.
No.
Close your heart.
Who are they?
Midgardians. Odin took them in. They shouldn't be here. They're not soldiers.
He's using them.
Odin put them in our path to die.
It's war. Wars are won by those who are willing to sacrifice everything. What are you doing?
Son, listen closely. You feel their pain because that is who you are. And you must never sacrifice that. Never. Not for anyone. I was wrong, Atreus. I was wrong. Open your heart. Open your heart to their suffering. That is your mother's wish. And mine as well. Today, son. Today, we will be better.
But what can we do?
You see the size of that thing? I think we're gonna win. I mean, if they don't kill us first.
Why have you stopped? Ragnarok is here. We finally have Odin right where we...
We will stop Odin. But we did not come to sacrifice the innocent. We will breach the wall at Hrimthor's Flaw.
With what army?
Atreus and I will be enough.
That's suicide.
It may be. But we will die seeking justice, not vengeance.
Yes.
Can that weapon break open the flaw?
Only one way to find out.
You three. Get those people to safety wherever you can find it.
We will see it done.
Freya and I will do what we can to slow Ragnarok.
He was not mindless before. See if he will listen to reason. Odin will not get away.
If he does, so help me.
I know.
Valky!
No! No! Protect him! I will help those that are trapped. and meet you at the fall. Go! Go, Atreus!
Let's go.
Sentry, be careful and stay behind me.
You be careful. I'm here to fight.
He actually let his anger out. Let him fight. Oh, I forgot.
Look, can I just say?
No, you can't. Shut up and fight.
He does have a point.
Hold for three.
No. In effect.
Sentry! Can't let it control me.
There we go.
What? You want to thank you?
No, I just want...
I don't care what you want. This changes nothing.
He does have a point.
You really had me believing you that we didn't have to be enemies.
Dude, you're okay.
My mom was right about you all along. You're a killer just like your father, and you're here to kill us all.
No, just Odin. Sentry, go! She's a friend.
Friends don't bring the end of the world to each other's doorstep, Loki!
It's only
You're
for
right.
your father.
You're right. I made some bad decisions.
You do that a lot. I'm not sure that's a defense.
It's not a defense. I just want to make it right. Is Skilder okay? Have you seen him?
Why wouldn't he be? What are you talking about?
Odin is willing to sacrifice the Midgardians. He put them along the wall to try and deter us, knowing they can't fight. Their deaths are just meant to slow us down.
Why would he do that? And how am I supposed to believe you?
Because he's right. It's who Odin is. It's who he's always been.
Mom, why are you here? What?
He'll sacrifice anyone at a problem in front of him. The Midgardians. Your friend. Our family, any of us.
You.
I hope that your father would stand up to him, but now it has to be you.
Mom, what are you saying?
Your grandfather's a menace.
I never doubted that you would make the finest Valkyrie these realms have ever seen. But not for him. Do you understand?
Thank you, Lady Sif.
But our family.
Without Odin, we can be one again. A real one. What he's doing is wrong.
No.
He said if we held our ground, we'd be safe. He said we owed him. You don't owe him your death. No shit.
Dad will never let them get the grandfather.
Then go with him. He'll listen to you. Are you ready to go find the rest of your people?
Yeah.
I love you, Mom.
Oh.
I love you too.
I have to find who's the actress of Lady Sif. Oh.
Shoot it.
The Alpha.
Well done, son. Well done.
Dad, meet Thrude.
Who's the girl?
Hi! Through Thor's daughter!
Thor's daughter?
She's my friend!
You fight well.
My dad taught me!
That much is clear.
Yeah, well, thanks. Sorry, he's not...
I know.
How? How dare you?
Careful, brother. You're covered in black marks.
What's going on? I thought Ragnarok was supposed to help us!
The creature is not whole. What remains is incomplete. It cannot fulfill its purpose.
Get down!
Ow.
This is the last.
Oh, okay. Good job, Thrude.
Wait! Where'd Sentry go?
He has done his part. The rest is on us.
Let's go. Let's go.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Up here?
The Great Lodge. That's where we gotta go.
Yeah. You didn't want to listen? That may not be our biggest problem right now.
Get back to your sister. You must hold back Ragnarok. This fight is mine.
But if I could just...
Take Atreus and the mask and do not look back. My son trusts you, so I trust you.
Away from her! I am done with you and your son!
Now.
No more fucking games! And this time, I'm allowed to kill you. We do not need to do this!
Ow.
We do! It's what we are! That it? I can take it! Can you?
Thor, the lad seems to think you've changed. Prove it and stop it!
Fucking's over! Wait some time! Won't be enough! Fight me!
I am!
You're what the All-Father made you! You can choose to...
You all!
Ow.
Thor, think for yourself, someone! Your family's falling apart!
Enough! Don't act like you know me! You attack my daughter! No! I did not... You bring this to my home! My family!
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Thor.
Nasty hit. You all right, brother?
No.
If this is the end, you'll die first. Then you're king.
Ow.
One of us dies again. Still won't be me.
I need to heal.
Oh, this isn't what through.
Please for me. Out of your damn mouth.
I need to heal.
Everything was fine before Loki showed up.
Brother, get up. Brother.
Oh, I died. I died.
Still won't be me.
Ow.
Thor,
Kinda hurt.
this isn't what through.
Keep her name out of your damn mouth. Everything was fine before Loki showed up. He almost convinced me. Had me believing things could change. Listen to me. You have nothing I want to hear.
Ow.
Shut the fuck up.
Ow, I just got that. Oof.
Come on!
Stay down. Just stay down.
Fuck are you waiting for? Your daughter. My son calls her friend. If you try to hurt her...
Why would I?
I would not. Don't you know what I've done? Yes! But what will you do now?
Father the Father.
We don't change.
We do. Well, we can.
Destroy us. No more. No more.
sir.
Why isn't he dead? Are you talking? Who told you to do that? You don't talk. You don't think. I think. You kill. It's a simple fucking concept.
You can go screw yourself, Odin.
Sif was right about you. I just didn't want to see it.
What is this? Are you broken? I am your father. Take the hammer and kill who I tell you to kill.
How about no?
No.
Oh.
I didn't want this. I did not want this.
That's bullshit.
Dude, this was all their fault. They've done this to us, to our family.
Oh. How dare you do this to your own grandchild? Hi, son.
Looks like I gotta do everything around here.
Your own son? You planned on it! Why?
Rude's gonna be fine. I saved her. And Thor, that one's on you.
No, that's on you.
Against me? You turn them all against me.
Where'd you go?
Please! You can stop this!
You can stop this. Just give me my map. Sure. Trust you. Sounds like a great idea.
Here, you have a real big date with where?
You'll ever be.
You started this fight.
No. This all started long before you showed up. Are a nobody, a plague, god, killer. This is what you want, right?
Ow. Ow. Come here, Odin. Push it.
I won't let it end this way.
Ow, ow, ow.
Get up, brother.
That's right. I thought I had the resurrection stone. What the fuck? Come on.
Enough. Now. Muy perlo. Let's go. No more.
Come here. Ow.
I won't let it end this way.
Oh shit. Come on.
This is not how it ends.
Ow.
Behind you! Incoming!
Come on.
Was this everything you hoped for? Was your plan really all that much better than mine? I hope you got exactly what you want.
Not quite yet. Think you're the only one who can craft a binding spell?
Who taught you?
I've spent many long winters thinking about what I would say to you as I watched you take your last breath. But now, I realize there's only one thing I need you to know.
You suck as a husband.
You have no hold on me anymore.
That's my frig. I forgot how good you look with wings.
Oh, husband. You always sought knowledge well. Now, I'm going to teach you what it's like to lose everything. Bow to your queen!
I always loved you, you know?
Bullshit.
You've never loved anyone!
Real time!
But yourself.
Father? Freya?
They're gonna study.
You did it, Loki. No, no. No more fighting.
Bullshit.
No. None of that matters now. This is your moment, Loki. Groa tried to hide you from me, but this is your destiny. Champion of the Jotnar. Only he can put on the mask. Only he can gaze into the truth of creation. Unfold the secrets of life and death. No more doubt, no more confusion. You were born for this. Put on the mask, Loki. Ask it.
No.
Ask it the question.
This is your choice, son. I trust you.
Break it.
No! 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 Why did you do that? What was it all for? You choose to be nothing!
At least I didn't want to be a whiny bitch.
So be it.
Like you.
Attack!
You've waited a long time for this, haven't
Oh,
you,
shit.
freak? So have I!
Too late for that!
Three against one, and
Don't forget me, old fucker!
what did you call me?
That one's for Brock!
On your right!
Look for now!
You don't get it! No! No!
Oh, shit.
You've ruined everything! Everything I've worked for! Everything I've killed for! I just wanted answers!
When you're fine.
Got it!
If you just played your part, none of this would have happened. What was it all for? Answer me, Loki! What's it all for? This was our chance, Loki.
No,
I
was
could
it?
have had my answers. I could have learned the truth.
About
you took
what?
that away from me. I could have made things better. We could have made the 9 realms better.
This was never about the realms, or me. It was about you.
You destroyed everything. My home, my family, my kingdom.
You did those things. Your choices. You killed your own son.
It wasn't my choice. I had no choice.
There's always a choice. You have to stop. You can choose to be better.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
I have to know what happens next.
No, you don't.
I will never stop.
Okay.
Why'd you have to say that? Sofna. Apfra. Desu. Sofna. Hethan. Sofna. 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 What do we do with him?
I swore I would never rob from you the choice between life and death.
I have waited so long for this moment. And now that I'm here,
It's up to you, Freya.
I don't need this to make me whole.
We stopped his madness. That's all that matters.
Yes, yes, we did. No more crazy. Oh, or Sindri.
That's what comes next.
It's Ragnarok. He's here.
Time to go. Go where exactly?
You didn't exit?
How?
It's giant stuff. Okay, follow me, quickly.
What? You have to go.
Freya! It's time.
Don't be afraid. No matter what happens, I'll be with you.
Always.
Your path is your own. Follow it, and you'll end up right where you're supposed to be.
Huh?
There he is. Wake up, Atreus. Wake up.
Oh, Frey.
Glad you've come back to us.
You've defeated Odin.
Hi. Where's my father?
Somewhere here in the Holt. He'll be glad to see you.
Oh. You know who would be great to play a Valkyrie? Gwendolyn Christie.
Thanks,
Definitely. Oh, where'd she go?
How did we all get here?
With the towers, your friend with the really big wolf, and our Valkyrie gift for transporting the worthy, we were able to bring the survivors here to Hod Mimis Holt.
Are there many survivors?
More than we could have hoped for. We're tending the wounded here, but others have begun to set up camp further in the hold.
Is there any chance Freyr...
I'm afraid he was lost, Atreus.
Right. Thanks for patching me up.
Take it easy. You took quite a beating.
Yes, ma'am.
She's still out there, you know. Not for long. Freya spoke about it earlier. And now we'll meet her. One way or another. I'd kill to see that fight.
One way or another. Wanna find you. I'm gonna get you one way or another.
Mom, stop it. I'm fine.
Hush. I won't have Rod
Rude.
said it.
Loki!
I'm so glad you're both alive. You have no idea, and... I'm sorry. Thor. He tried, you know? I'm sorry I couldn't do more. Nothing will fix what you're feeling. But I hope there's some comfort in knowing Odin's gone.
There absolutely is.
Loki, it was an honor to fight alongside a giant. Know that.
Will you stay here in Midgard?
For a bit? Then I've got something I need to find.
I'm working with Hildisvini to get the rest of the Asgardians to Vanaheim. To help rebuild.
Then I hope it can be a fresh start for them. And you. Oh, and Thrud. I hope you find what you're looking for. Good luck.
Me too.
See ya, Loki.
Take care. Were either of your weapons damaged in the battle?
I think they're fine. Maybe a couple nicks here and there.
Well, we can have them looked at later.
They might not.
They're cute. At least they can be the family they want without Thor.
Huh. Lugan made it out. Good for him.
Sorry, Hugin.
Oh, and if you could get this wood over to...
Skilder?
Loki! Hey! Glad to see the head injury didn't make you forget me. Did you have a head injury? Everything was a blur. Maybe that was someone else. Anyway, man, I'm really glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you too. Looks like you're keeping busy.
I'm just happy to help folks. We're on track to have bedrolls for everyone, and your friend's wolves have been helping out with hunting. We should have plenty to feed everyone.
No shit.
No shit? And hey, thank you for everything. We wouldn't even be here without you and your friends.
Yeah, of course. I just wish we could have gotten more people out.
Loki, you did good.
Thanks, Skilder. Take care, okay?
Hey, you know me.
It's cute that he made it out
Anyone
alive.
seen any extra blankets lying around? That snow might be melting, but it's still gonna be pretty cold in this place.
Oh, there he is. And one for the kid, too. Skull!
Here, here. Skull. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. And Freyr's sacrifice.
It's true.
Well, we were just swapping our own Freyr fables.
Right. So where was I? Oh. When we met, I was expecting this warrior, this master planner, a born leader. The legend came before the man. But the man himself was very different. He won me over, though. He was just so damn kind.
I think it helped that he was handsome.
This is true. And incredibly charming.
All right, stop. Y'all are gonna make me start crying all over again.
Sorry. Gotta go find my father.
Be safe, you.
Thanks.
Y'all remember that time I walked near caught on fire?
If I remember correctly, it was you who lit it on fire in the first place.
Well, not on purpose.
Freya!
I'm pleased to see you awake. Freya. It was his choice. I couldn't take that from him.
He saved us all. I'll never forget that.
The family I thought I had was taken from me piece by piece. But there's comfort in the family I've chosen. Your mother was right, you know. You grew into that bow after all. You are a formidable warrior, but even more than that, you have a good heart. Nothing you've endured has changed that.
Oh, thanks, Freya.
I'm so proud of the man you've become, Atreus.
Thank you. For everything. I should find my father.
You should.
Oh, Papa!
Atreus! Oh, you gave us quite a scare there.
Glad to see you too, Mimir. Listen. I want to thank you.
Oh, what else did you expect from the smartest man alive?
It's not just because you're smart. You listened to me. Mentored me. And, well, you're basically another dad to me.
Lad.
No. I need you to hear it. I appreciate you so much.
I love you too, little brother.
See you, Mimir.
Oh.
It's good to see you about, Atreus.
You too, Hildesvini.
Oh, Papa. Papa!
And it's nice down here, huh? No loud noises.
Fine, Graboda.
You did so good today, boy. I'm so proud of you.
Oh.
Maybe later, we can find some treats.
Okay. My turn.
Who's that, huh? Yeah, we know.
Maybe one of these days I'll surprise you.
Huh? You already have.
No.
You were in good hands.
Kiss her. Oh.
Thank you for saving us.
I decided it would be better if I wrote the ending myself. You haven't told your father yet, have you?
Told him about what?
Come on. Giant visions? I already saw it. I get it.
Every part of me is telling me this is what I have to do. I just don't know how to say it.
Come with me. I've got something I want to show you. Both of you.
Hey, son.
I do not wish to intrude.
It's fine.
This is for you too.
Hi, son.
Atreus, I am glad you are well.
I'm glad you are too. So, what was the end of the story?
What?
Before Ragnarok. You promised to finish it if I fell asleep.
When death arrived, he asked why the old man had called for him. Seeing death before him caused the old man to reconsider his request. After a moment, he asked that death help him lift the logs onto his back, so that he may continue on his journey.
He wasn't ready to die.
He wished to keep living.
There's a lot of smoke out there.
Seems when Asgard fell, pieces of it landed all over the realms. There might still be some Einherjar near them, but that's not what I brought you here to see.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not moving. It's our story.
Mother?
Oh, mother. Oh, Frey.
My shrine in Jotunheim. She destroyed it. She didn't want us to know our fate.
We forged our own path because of her.
She went against her own people. Our people. To protect you. It don't all open. I'm sorry.
Father, I need to talk to you about something. There are other giants out there, and I've got to find them. I think I know where to look, but they're my responsibility. I need to do this alone. I don't want to do it alone, but I need to. It's hard to explain.
Does it frighten you?
Yeah.
That is why you must do it.
You must go.
Like you taught me. Yeah.
We survived today because of your choices. Who to trust. Who to call friend. Son. You are ready.
Remember our promise.
Loki will go. Atreus. Atreus remains.
My heart.
Take care of everyone.
Oh, my heartstrings. Oh, it's being yanked on. Younger brother, keep an eye on my son.
you see in there, brother?
Well, one I had never imagined.
And what now?
There is much to do. Much to rebuild.
Come journey with me, Freya.
Would you join me?
Aye.
We'll see to it. Together.
No. That was just simply beautiful. Alright, so that goes to storyline. Everyone. Now there's like much wandering I have to do. No, my heartstrings. Oh, my credit. Music. I had the cough. Where? But yeah, maybe we'll do
there.
some.
We should probably talk about Gná.
We don't need to talk about her. We just need to find her.
But Odin chose her as his new Valkyrie queen. A Vanir goddess, your friend.
Gná pledged loyalty to Asgard long ago, and our friendship ended soon after.
What happened?
I made a choice. One she couldn't accept. Kratos. She hates me. She will be a problem for us. Better we find her than she finds us.
Okay. So that will be another thing entirely. Alright guys, so that's the actual end of the video, of the actual game storyline. Oh my heart. I might stream some of the gameplay for, adventuring off in the world of like the 9 realms, but we'll see. But until next time, guys, bye.